So I landed a project, three-week project, and about halfway through, I was able to bill for like the first half. Got the check, and once that cleared, I went on B&H's website and pulled the trigger on a new camera body. New for me, it was a used body, but I dropped like $1,900 on this. And I ordered on Thursday. It was free expedited overnight shipping, so would be delivered Friday. Friday comes. As much as possible, because I was on the shoot, I was tracking the delivery, and eventually it said it was delivered. And I'm texting my mom because I had delivered to her place because she was going to be home, and nothing, no packages. I eventually get home. I'm looking around, nothing. But again, it says it was delivered and signed for. So I figured I'd give it, maybe give it a day to see if it possibly turns up. And by the time I'd gotten home, it was, after dinner on Friday. B&H was closed. They're closed for Saturday. They're closed on Saturdays. But in the meantime, I wound up filing a claim through FedEx because it was clear that I don't know where the package was, but we didn't have it. And I didn't think that we were going to be getting it. So Sunday morning, as soon as the customer service opens, I'm texting, doing like the online chat rather, with customer service, and they say, we'll send you an affidavit either later on this afternoon or tomorrow. Fill that out, and we're gonna get the process started. I'm like, okay, cool. Disappointed, but I was in the middle of this project. So I wasn't taking on any shoots during this time anyway, so whatever. Monday morning comes, and B&H isn't even open, and I get an email from somebody in the logistics department that says, camera was delivered, signed for, here's the proof of delivery, case is closed. I was fuming. And at this point, they weren't even open, so I couldn't even call and lay in somebody, but I was angry because it was just so freaking dismissive. I'm looking at it, and the signature is a freaking squiggly line. So anyway, I get on the phone with customer service, and they're like, no, it's actually not closed. I see that we've initiated contact with FedEx and blah, blah, blah. It was like later on that afternoon, I got the email with a blank affidavit form. Filled it out, emailed it right back. And then I don't remember the time frame at this point, but in relatively short order, they had approved my claim and initiated a refund. And then this was, I think the refund hit Wednesday, like the day before Thanksgiving. So I'm like, great. Or maybe it was Tuesday, but either way, on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, I hopped back on B&H's website, and I'm looking, and I find the camera again. This one's slightly better because there's less shutter clicks, but same price. I'm like, boom, done. And at this point, it would also be, it'd be expedited, but Thursday is Thanksgiving, so that's not happening. So then it's Friday again. So I'm thinking to myself, as soon as I see that it leaves B&H's warehouse, I'll hop online and I'll put a request in to have it hold at one of the FedEx offices. Guess what they didn't do? I don't know why it didn't take, but they didn't do it.
Many hours later.
So after being glued to my screens for the better part of 6 hours tracking this package, a little while ago, as I was tracking the driver, it abruptly shifted from him being in a different part of town to the package being delivered. I immediately flew outside to see what was going on because it showed it was signed for, and no one ever knocked. We never left, so this was concerning. So when I get out there, the package was sitting on the front porch, and largely I'm just relieved because I finally have it. However, this is, you know, thousands of dollars worth of, it's an expensive camera. And the driver, seemingly now 2 weeks in a row, just forged a signature and dropped it, which is hugely problematic. You know, if this was just a cheap Amazon purchase, maybe not so much, but for this, it's hugely problematic. All right. Big reveal. Dun, 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 dun. Guess not really a big reveal because it's not the original packaging. However, got charger cord, but for the most important thing, ta-da-da, A74. So I'm super excited right now. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to do this kind of unboxing because I'm tired. I think I'm getting sick, but I really couldn't contain my excitement. I have been without my own camera for a significant period of time. You know, between school and stuff, and things were tight, so I wasn't in a place to be able to buy a camera. So for a while now, I've been borrowing and renting cameras as needed to get jobs done. But thankfully, I had a project came up that paid really well, so I was able to take some of that money and invest in me and my business. I could have gone with a cheaper camera, like an A7 III, and grabbed the lens. But again, I wanted to invest in me and invest in my business, so I got the A7 IV. This is going to allow me to do both video and stills on a higher level. I've got I guess like a little bit of a mixed feeling. I'm feeling a sense of excitement, even though I'm not bubbling here. I'm happy, I'm excited. I think perhaps along the same lines of excited, I'm relieved. There's been so many jobs that have come up that I've kind of put my name in the hat for, but then like, I'm gonna have to try and find a rental like last minute to do this. And then if I want to do any spec stuff, I have to, you know, generally kind of try to line those projects up when I have paying work, because I would have to rent a camera, and it's just not really conducive to anything, I guess. So this is super, I'm grateful to. But this allows me to just be able to pick up at any moment and just go create. I don't have to worry about, you know, dropping $200, a week on rentals anymore. This allows me to put myself in a better position to provide for my family and change our position. So this is super. I'm grateful. I think finally getting to this point with this camera, it fuels my hunger, my desire to go out and create and position myself to get more work. The bigger driving factors behind getting this camera, one, it's better video capabilities. It's 10-bit, better low light functionality, and this is also going to, I won't have to upgrade, at least from the still side, I won't have to upgrade for a considerable amount of time now. So like I've kind of future-proofed my stills work for the foreseeable future. So that's always a nice thing. And again, at the end of the day, it's now mine. I don't have to rent, I don't have to borrow. I now have my own camera again, which is just, there aren't words. I am glad this saga is finally behind me. And now it's just onward and upward. See you in the next one.